Hey, edgelords, thanks so much for tuning in on your internet tuner. We want you to hit subscribe. Isn't that right, Robbie?
That's right. That way you'll get the episodes as they come out every single Wednesday.
You need it, and you want it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're still doing it. We're still doing this thing.
Yeah.
I said yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready, though? Because it is time for the...
Edgelords!
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
We're here.
We're here, and we're going to do a fucking podcast.
We're going to do a fucking podcast, as you say. Man, you're really good at swearing. It rolls right off your tongue.
It feels real natural.
Feels natural.
When I do it, huh?
You're an edgy guy. Women respect your tea. And
they respect my power.
Well, they definitely do. You're
and the tea is what leads to all the power, which I have a lot of.
You do have a lot of tea.
Yeah. Well, I just don't usually curse that early in the podcast.
You got a lot of tea.
A lot of
Maybe
tea.
Too
See
much
how much
tea.
scalp is going on up there?
Too much tea.
I like to save the fucks for later in the podcast.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But there is something fun to saying it like fucking, almost like a chicken.
Like how my dad swears because he's not used to swearing.
Does he not swear often, your dad?
No, and when he does, it's very weird.
Yes.
And he'll say it in a scenario where he thinks that's colloquial.
Right.
So he'll be like with my more sort of rowdy uncles or something. Like after a couple, they're the type of guys who smoke and listen to music and played in bands when they were younger.
Yes.
And they get into the whiskeys, and then my dad will be like, "Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, huh?"
I love my dad, and I'm more like him than I'm like those guys. But
those are your uncles, like actual uncles.
Yeah.
And they were in bands, and they were cool.
Yeah.
And your dad was
Uncle
not.
Tony.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love an Uncle Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Graham, you were just at my wedding this weekend.
We have not talked about the big wedding.
Big wedding.
You got married.
I've been married, but I did, COVID delayed the whole ceremony, so we did the ceremony. There was a roast the night before. You went up. You were very funny.
I did a roast.
Got big laughs. Called my wife a trollop, I believe.
And we should put it on the pod.
Oh, we could put the roast up on the pod.
Could we?
Yeah, I think so. I could find a way to do it. Sound quality isn't great.
Oh.
And you call my wife a trollop a whole
trollop twice. That trollop.
That trollop Casey.
Taking my friend away.
Yes. Yeah. It was very funny. It was
Thanks.
a really good roast. Maybe we'll put it. So we'll find a place to post it on the Edgelords account. How about that?
Okay.
So if you're not following Edgelords on Instagram, do that. And while you're doing that, while you're clicking around online.
The Edgelords pod.
The Edgelords pod. While you're clicking around online, give us a review. Review the pod.
Give us a fucking review.
Give us a fucking review.
Or I'll kill myself.
Graham will kill himself.
Give us a review, please. And 5 stars?
I don't want to tell you how many stars to give, but I do want to tell you to give 5 stars.
Yeah. Just imagine they're kettlebells.
Imagine their kettlebells and give that many stars. We have a great guest today as well that I would like to get to.
I just want to say your wedding was fantastic.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I all your friends from Florida.
Yeah.
They're so nice and cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They all wear leather jackets. They all smoke cigs.
Yeah. They all drove up on Harleys, and their girlfriends were in sidecars.
Yeah, they drove up on jet skis. They have land jet skis.
Yeah,
that's how cool they
Florida.
are. Yes, that's the thing. That's the national car of Florida. It's a jet ski fixed for land. No, they're the best. They're great dudes.
It was like 150 people, and it was in the woods, like in a summer camp type situation. We stayed 2 nights.
Yes.
I got super fucking drunk.
We tried to ply everyone with drinks. We handed out some joints, some edibles.
Your dad ate a bunch.
My dad accidentally took 11. He took 55 milligrams of pot because he didn't quite understand edibles. Like, he knew they were drugs, but he just didn't understand the dosage. So he was talking. He's talking to people saying, "Oh, I took some of the edibles," and someone's like, "Yeah," and then they started like, "Yeah, I took 1," and a lot of people was like, "Yeah, I took 2," and he was like, "Wait, what? You took 1 or 2?" And then someone was like, "Well, I took 10." And then my dad felt so much better that someone said they took 10. He's like, "Oh, thank God, because I took 11. And then the person who took 10 was like, what do you mean 11? It's like, I took 10 milligrams. I took 2 of them. And my dad was like, I took 11 of them. Yeah. And then he comes up to me. It's late at this point, and he's like, I think I took too many. And I was like, how long ago? And he said, it's been an hour. And I said, you have to go get in bed right now.
Yeah.
Because this is going to hit any minute. And the second it hits, you are fucked. That is too much weed.
Yeah.
And so he went straight to bed. And
didn't he say, like, do I need medical attention?
He was concerned, and rightfully so. And then he said he actually had a pretty good night. He said he was hallucinating. It was in the morning. He was definitely talking about the cool shapes and colors he saw. And my sister saw him get up to go to the bathroom about 3 a.m, and he was very shaky, apparently. But he got through it. And then the next day, he was feeling, he had a bit of a headache in the morning, and then he lifted. He did okay, considering he took 55 milligrams of pot.
Whoa. Yeah. Your dad's cool.
He likes to have a good time.
He looks like an explorer.
Yeah, he does. He does look like an explorer. Everyone went up to him and they recognized him as my dad immediately.
Yeah.
He definitely looks like an age-adjusted me.
He looks like you with a mustache.
Yes, a mustachioed
a refined
me.
You.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, accent and everything. He's got the whole deal.
Yeah, so but he had a good time?
He had a great time, yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely overdid it on the edible, but he just hallucinated through the night and seemed to really enjoy it. Yeah, and my mom managed to, she just stayed with drinking, I think.
Your mom went up to me. This is a story that pertains to the podcast.
Yeah.
She comes up to me and she goes, when she first see me, did you lose a lot of weight? And I go, not really.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, wow. And then your dad was like, wow, it looks like you lost weight. I'm like, okay, thanks. And then 2 days later, at the final breakfast, she comes up, your mom, and goes, I really thought that you were sick. Because I'm like, yeah, the camera adds a lot.
Yeah.
And she's like, because we thought you were quite tubby. But you're not.
Sounds like my mom.
But you're quite tubby.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I tell you what she said, what happened with Foley as she was leaving? Yes, Foley was the guest last week. So at the wedding, Casey, she had
larger gentleman.
Yes, larger gentleman. Casey had that drag queen perform, Tammy Spanks.
Yes.
And then the final day, the breakfast, my mom was leaving, and she walks past Foley, and she congratulates him on his amazing, drag performance the night before. And Foley is so polite that he just says thank you. He doesn't even correct her. He just says thank you.
Can we throw up 2 pictures?
Yeah, we can go side by side on that for sure. We can do that.
That is incredible.
Yeah. All right.
Your mom's awesome.
She's great.
Time to make some cheddar.
Let's read a freaking ad here.
There's another. It's a new one.
New one. Yeah, I think totally new space for us, and a good one to be in.
A good one to be in. Growing space.
A growing space. It's new money. It's legacy money. It's all of that. Mm-hmm. This is Straight Fire analog vapes.
The only vape that's lit.
Yes, Straight Fire's analog vape technology requires no battery or charging.
All you need is our pocket flame machine that you will surely never lose.
Harness the awesome power of fire.
And tobacco.
Straight Fire analog vapes give off a light source just like the LED of a vape.
And the sweet smell of analog water vapor, a.k.a. tobacco smoke, will stay with you all day.
If not longer.
These analog vapes are shareable, disposable, and everyone will want to bum one.
Tell them it's your last one.
Straight Fire analog vapes. They're not cigarettes. They're analog vapes.
Well, that sounds like a great product.
Yes, it does.
So check them out. And speaking of Straight Fire, I think we got a guest today who's Straight Fire.
That's right.
And
speaking of analog vapes.
Speaking of analog vapes, let's bring him on, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, we're here with a fantastic guest. I love this guy. He is a comic and actor who's been on The Last OG, this week at the Cellar on Comedy Central. He somehow wrote for Michelle Obama's Netflix show. And he hosts Ian's Infinite Playlist on Sirius XM.
Guest Lord, welcome, Daddy.
Ian Fidance, everybody. Ian Fidance.
Hello, yes, my Sirius show got canceled.
But it was a good run. You mean
Yes,
you're
it was
on
a nice little run.
I'm glad it got canceled because you never made a playlist for
I
me.
know. I promised Graham I'd
Yeah.
make him a playlist,
And
and then,
every-
and you never did.
and then life happened,
You
and I
son of a
and it was
bitch.
around Christmas time.
Would you
It
like
was-
to continue the podcast, or should we end it now?
I thought about.
That's why Graham was late to get me back. Yeah, because I have a hard out.
I was 5 minutes early. But
You were 5 minutes early to the original time.
yeah,
That's right.
yes,
Ian
yes.
pulled a power move and did
You
a
did,
last
you
minute
did.
reschedule with
Oh,
us.
got me again. I got financed.
Hits keep coming. You got finance.
God damn it. Yeah, no, he promised to make me a playlist and he never did. And so I made several fake Google accounts and left several bad reviews. And I like to think, and I called in, I wrote letters to the good people at Sirius XM Radio.
Yeah.
And I like to think that I played a small
Role in the ending of
in your
Ian's show.
downfall.
Yeah,
And
I actually got feedback. They were like, "Yeah, we keep getting these letters, and they're criminally unfunny." And I was like, "I think they may be from Graham."
I think I
Yeah.
know who sent those
criminally
letters.
unfunny.
Because we're used to getting very funny
If you don't
letters here
take
at
this
Sirius
off,
XM.
I'll fuck some kids. I'll steal an old lady's purse.
This is criminally unfunny.
I, for one, was like, "Do anything to keep it on air." I want to see this.
You zing me again, you son of a bee.
Well, now that you're here,
Yes.
we're here to determine how edgy you are. So we're going to give you a series of questions at the end. We are going to score you between 1 and 5 kettlebells of edginess.
You want 5?
You want 5.
I mean, I want 5, but I'm going to get 10 because this edge is sharp.
Well, that's a good start. That's a good start, man.
Yeah.
And we are off to it.
Edgy lightning round.
Yes.
It's electric.
And we're off.
We're off. Oh, boy. Shall I start?
So wait, this is the part where I say the N-word for every answer, right?
That is correct.
If you want all the kettlebells. And if you could say the F word, N word, and
yes.
you know.
That's the goal. Say it.
Women aren't people.
Say it. It's a W-A-P word.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Wow.
Different type of WAP.
Wait, is that what it stands for?
Women aren't people.
Finally, I can get behind that
It's a good
song.
song. It's a good song. Look, this is the Holy Trinity. We ask each one of our guests, what is your favorite drug, cigarette brand, and alcohol?
Fucking Coke, Marlboro, vodka.
Marlboro Reds?
Marlboro Reds.
Fucking love it when someone comes out swinging. You know, it's my favorite thing. There's so much humming and hawing on this podcast. Out comes Ian. Coke, Marlboro, vodka.
You know.
Yes.
This is going to be a
Yes.
short podcast.
Who's
by
having
the
and
way.
hawing about them? Who's
of-
A lot of dorks.
losers?
Bunch of
nerds.
3 kettlebell getters. That's who.
Yeah, that is who.
gross.
Yeah.
That is who.
I haven't been doing these push-ups alone in my room like I'm in prison for nothing.
Yeah.
So lift these kettlebells.
But you're a sober man now. You are
Yes. 6 years sober.
6 years.
Wow.
6 years.
Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
So no more vodka, no more Coke. But the Marb Reds, they stick by.
I mean, I'm fucking putting in overtime. I am.
How many? Do you go through a pack a day?
Buddy, I wish.
2?
2 to 3.
2 to 3 packs a
2
day?
to 3 packs.
Holy fuck.
I got a guy in my neighborhood that gets me cartons for 90.
That's
and
a
they're
pretty
like
good deal.
180 in the city. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you got a neighborhood Marlboro
I got
dealer.
a neighborhood Marlboro man.
Is he
you
a
know?
cowboy? He wears the hat, the whole deal?
Yeah. He's got spurs.
But
Ali, the cowboy.
not jokingly, that's too many cigarettes, Ian. You're smoking
Yeah.
too many cigarettes.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
I know.
No.
I
Yeah.
have to not do that.
You should smoke less.
Can I smoke in here?
Can I have one right now?
If I don't smoke every 10 minutes, I get a really bad headache.
The amount of cigarettes you smoke is like how Will Chamberlain said he slept with like 8 million women, and you're like, the math doesn't work. That's like 10 a day.
know.
How does he find the time? How do you find the time? Can you make it through this podcast?
Do you smoke in your bedroom?
No, I have an office. I smoke in my office, but I haven't been doing that as much. It's been a very stressful time recently. I went through an incredibly fucking terrible, awful, toxic breakup, and I started chain smoking again during the quarantine, and then now it's just like even more. And fucking dude, I was on Grindr, and a guy goes, hey, I always see you chain smoking on such and such street. And I was like, time to delete.
Okay.
That's weird. You know?
Unmatched.
Yeah. And I mean, dude, when I MC, I fucking smoke in between every comic. So I smoke at least like 2 in between comics. There's 6 comics on a show. I'm smoking 12.
It is nice that we've got to a point as a society where the stigma on Grindr is you're a smoker.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Smoking too many cigarettes.
Yeah. They're like, hey, shove your arm up to your elbow in my ass and put me in a leather suit where I can't breathe. Ew, you smoke?
Oh,
How do you
Marlboro
sleep
Reds?
at night?
My father is like definitely. On Grindr, there's like a thing where you're like, I'm HIV positive, right? Like, that's a thing. So it's just people, I'm HIV positive. Ooh, you smoke
Cigarettes.
Dude, that's the thing. People in there, even on like dating, they're like, no smokers. By the way, I'll fuck anyone with a pulse. You know? It's fucking crazy, dude. But I recently hooked up with this chick that was like, she was like, she's like, oh my God, you smell like cigarettes. I love it. My dad used to smoke. And I was like, this is my new addiction. I'm going to smoke you like a pack of cigarettes straight to the butt.
I don't think I've ever been told while hooking up with someone that I remind them of their dad, but it would make me deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I think deeply.
Okay, give me another kettlebell then. Right? Let me take your kettlebells.
No, you've earned it.
Kettlebelling it up.
He's trying to take our kettlebells now. What the?
Yeah, I have been told I remind them of their sweet, sweet son.
Yeah.
Really?
Which is a turn on for me. I like it. What are you gonna do?
That's when you're just yelling, "Peg me, mommy,
Peg
peg,
me,
me,
mommy."
That's when you're going down here, girl, and you pop it and go, this pussy sure tastes swell.
I'll leave it to Beaver. You know what I mean?
Leave it to that beaver.
Hey.
Oh,
Ian
Richie
boy.
Cunningham.
What rhymes? I was going for a happy days thing, but I can't think of a vagina thing that rhymes with happy, but I was so close.
That vagina's fuzzy.
Flappy days,
Fonzie?
Fonzie, the Fonz.
When I finger a girl, I go, hey.
Okay, we're back. We're back, baby. All right.
Oh man, I dated a woman who used to hit me like a jukebox. I tell you.
But like the jukebox, it turned me on.
Yeah.
Yes.
It turned me on.
Yes.
Okay, can we just talk about happy days for the rest of the edgy podcast?
Yes, please.
All right, Ian.
Yes.
What is your best tattoo? And you have to have one.
My best tattoo? Best as in looks best or favorite?
I don't know.
Because I'm covered in
How the hell am I supposed to know?
I'm
King
covered
of hosting, everybody.
I'm covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
My best looking is on my ribs. It's a painting my grandfather made, and it's all over my ribs. But my favorite is a Grim Reaper I just got done in November or no February on my leg.
Is it holding a mic?
Yes,
Mike
Yes.
Cannon's
Mike
Grim
Cannon.
Reaper was holding a mic.
Yeah.
No, yes. They got it 2 years into comedy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Instead of
On his
giving
bicep.
him a kettlebell, you should have hit him with one.
He lost some points for
We
that.
made fun of him.
Oh wow!
We gave him shit.
No, mine's got a sickle, and he's got one turquoise eye. He's missing teeth. It's awesome. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yep, we do.
Show the people.
Yeah, show the people the Grim Reaper. Oh, we bargained for a lot here. This
boy,
is more than we
we're getting-
bargained for. No, go to town, buddy.
no,
Go to
good.
town. What do you? Those are long underwear.
Oh, that's him right
Oh
there.
yeah. Can we get a? Yeah, get it up there. Get it up there. No, the people are not seeing this, but what we are seeing, yeah, maybe is Ian desperately trying to lift his leg to a camera, but the cameras are too high. The pants are around his ankles. This is, this is
Back
the
up.
scene.
You
He
know how
is
cameras
jumping
work.
now. This is amazing. I hope you guys, if you're doing the podcast on audio, please check out the YouTube of Ian Fidance
Here, let me
dancing
take a
around
video and
pantsless.
I'll airdrop it later.
Yeah.
ribs.
There we go. That one they're seeing. They're getting a good shot of that.
Oh, is
one.
that some sort of a?
That's like it looks like a Tom Sawyer,
Tom Sawyer
Huckleberry
fishing
Finn
thing.
Fishing my
for your
ball
dick.
sack.
Yeah. You're in good shape, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if I get a boner and I move it, it looks like the rod's moving it up and down.
Like a bopper.
Yep. And that's what got me kicked out of the library.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Did,
Oh, you want to take a video of it?
no, what the yeah. For
Okay, Ian's undressing again. He got dressed again, and now he's undressing again.
I like it.
Yeah, but this is a lot. Get that Reaper. Get that Reaper.
All right.
All right.
I just want I want our edgies to know what's up.
Yeah. No,
cool.
they should see it. That's a work of art.
Yeah. How do you do a lot of push-ups with that many cigarettes in your lungs?
I ride like 20 some miles a day on my bike.
Yeah. How do you do that?
It's just pedals. You just go.
It's an anomaly.
Man, you can be in such good cardiovascular. It's
imagine
three packs of cigarettes a day.
Better I would be.
Yeah.
No, it's like 2. It's really 2 and some change.
And are you you're hacking up a lung when you're biking? Like, how is this?
No. If I ran from here to the living room, you'd have to call EMS. But on a bike, I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I am gonna cut back. It's just I really enjoy it. Like, I'm mad right now that I can't smoke as much because I have like a head cold from smoking so much. Also, I ate ass the other day, and I think that kind of maybe got me a little, so.
You get a little bit of yeah. I get that.
What is? Oh yeah, we already did that one. You say you suffer from depression,
Yes.
and you also say you listen to ska.
Yes.
Could it just be the ska?
I'm depressed because of the ska. And I ska because I'm depressed.
Yeah.
It's a vicious cycle.
No. The toasters.
I mean, dude, the ska always puts me in a good mood, and that's how you know you're in a bad place, when you no longer want to skank.
You gotta, just
Yeah. When the upbeats don't make you upbeat anymore.
Yes, very true.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. When the upbeats
I was on the corner
beat you
chain
down.
smoking and chicken dancing.
How come these guys on Grindr don't want to fuck me?
Don't they know how good I skank pickle, bro?
That's what it's called. A rooster dancing, or is it chicken dancing?
Skanking.
Skanking.
Don't you
up
dare
skanking.
disrespect
What's this
ska.
one where you're kind of pecking at each other?
I don't know what he thinks
What are
ska
you
is.
talking
Whatever
about?
he thinks ska is,
You're
it's not
confusing
what it is.
mariachis with ska.
You know,
Maybe.
when you and the other 3 Mexican guys get together, one of you's got a giant guitar that doesn't make
the
sense.
other one's got a hat.
Ska.
I went to a party in high school, and these ska guys went on the front lawn, and they were going around, pecking at each other, and they're like, yeah, they're chicken dancing. I was like, this sucks. These guys fucking suck. Oh, what the?
They turned you off of ska for You
It
might
really
be a ska
did.
fan.
It
You might
really
actually like ska.
You might love ska.
They were dressed like I've listened to ska.
What were they dressed
I
like?
heard one good ska song.
What?
Ska Sucks by NoFX.
Actually, that's not by NoFX. It's by Propaganda.
Well, you got them started. You got them going, and here it is.
Yeah.
Ska Sucks, and if you like it, you're a stupid schmuck.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's Propaganda? I think it's NoFX. It might be Propaganda.
I wouldn't argue
You would
ska
know.
with Ian.
You'd know.
You think it's guys dressed in chicken costumes.
Yeah.
Huh?
They weren't dressed in chicken costumes. They were chicken dancing.
I don't get service in here.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because we're on to the next question anyway. Ian,
Yes.
what is the most embarrassing place you've ever been kicked out of?
Probably this podcast for shoving it in Graham's face that I was fucking right. Propaganda, bitch.
The man who makes playlists. I thought that because when I asked him for a playlist and he buckled that he would get it, he would just wouldn't know.
No, but he knows. The man knows his ska.
Yeah.
He knows very little else, but he knows his ska.
Wait, most embarrassing place I've ever been kicked out
Yeah.
of? Embarrassing. Well, what would make a place embarrassing?
That's for you to decide.
Yeah, I don't know.
Graham doesn't know anything, man.
I don't know.
I've been kicked out of a ton of bars. I'm trying to think. If
Any
I
one
got
of those could be embarrassing.
kicked out of a sporting event.
In Philly?
Yeah,
See, that's par for the course.
yeah. I got kicked out of a concert in Delaware at the Bottle and Cork
Okay, I like where this is going.
in Dewey Beach.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
And the Delaware scene to hang out is cover bands. So you go see these cover bands. And there's this cover band I hated.
There's just no originality in
No.
Delaware at all.
No.
It's like the best music is cover bands.
Yeah. The best art is stenciled. It's tracing. And so I'm talking to this girl, and I'm like, this man sucks. She goes, yeah, you should tell him. And I go, you know what, I will. And the guy like put his foot on the monitor and was like, yeah. And I took my beer and I chucked it at him, and it hit him in the chest and exploded like a grenade. And in my head, I'm thinking this girl's gonna be like, get out, like I'm slipping on the ground, I'm so wet. And the guy stopped. He's like, who did that? And dude, it was like a cartoon, how many fingers pointed at me. And she flat out was like, he did it. I was like, but this was supposed to make your ovaries jump. And dude, I got cartoonishly thrown out. They took me and swung me, threw me out. And I tell my friends, I'm like, come on guys, let's go. They're like, no, you ruined your own night. We're staying. So I left, went and got a bunch of shots at a bar, lost my credit card, came back, tried to sneak in again. They got me, charged me with criminal trespassing, and then I went down to court, drank on the way to court, showed up at court drunk, and they were like, you're no longer allowed at this beach for the remainder of the summer season. If we see you, you're going to get arrested. And I was like,
Getting banned from the beach for the summer, that's like a cartoonish punishment.
You got kicked out of town.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of town.
That's an 80s movie.
Yeah.
You truly did. Yeah. And you got DJ Jazzy Jeff out of the bar, which is amazing as well.
Yeah, and I tried to army crawl through a fence to get back in. It was bad news. And then it pissed me off so much because I'm in rehab like a year later, and I call my buddy from the payphone. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, we just got back from the beach. You'll never guess what happened. So-and-so punched a cop in the face. And I'm like, oh, my God, what happened? They're like, well, so-and-so called their dad, who's a lawyer. They got him out of jail right away. Everyone was so upset. I'm like, what? He punches a cop and you hire fucking Celino and Barnes, and I get kicked out of a bar and you're like, you're on your own, pal. Yeah. I'm like, what? I got to find a new group of friends because they won't hang out with me because I have a problem.
My friend, in like when we were early 20s, he got thrown out like that out of a bar down some stairs, like that the bouncer at the top of the stairs. They gave him like the whole heave ho, and he like it was like dangerous.
Oh yeah,
and he went like and then it wasn't like a long staircase, but he got up and he was just like, and I was at the top of the stairs behind the bouncer looking down at my friend. And he gets up and he goes, "Don't bring your home problems to the workplace."
That's awesome.
That's my guy.
That's great.
It's just good advice. Just solid advice.
And walked
fantastic.
away. The bouncer didn't know what to say.
That's great. Dude, concrete is very unforgiving.
Yeah.
It does not. Yeah. It has no give to it.
No. That's
sorry,
awesome.
man. Well,
I believe it's you, Gramuel.
I'm back. You rail against stolen valor on Instagram.
Yes.
That's the thing you do. Yet you consider yourself part of the LGBTQ community.
Yes.
And you last dated a beautiful woman.
Yes.
Isn't that stolen valor?
No. Isn't that bi erasure from you?
Yes.
Meaning that bi people
Who's to say?
You folded so quickly.
can't date women if you date a woman that unbuys you? No, I think you're a little biased.
Oh, but so is he on the spectrum then?
You're gay now,
Yeah,
Graham.
bro, he just got you.
Yeah,
Why
you
am I on the
got got.
Because
you're
you
gay.
were biased, which makes you bi, which makes you gay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, well, here's the thing. I've never felt like I'm a part of the LGBT because I'm very like straight passing and acting, but I have been with men. But I date women. I'll probably marry a woman, but I've been with guys. I just don't connect to them like emotionally unless it's like a friendship. And even then, I've never been attracted to a friend. You know, it always has to be like, I don't know, like a black weightlifter. And I'm not friends with them.
You can never be friends with a black person.
No, it's like the second, like I've never been attracted to a friend. Like I've never been friends with a guy and been like, wow, I thought you're hot. Like, But I'm always attracted to girlfriends. I don't know what it is, but I've
Girlfriends.
Guys, girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I only did this so I could talk to Casey.
Yeah, for those brief fleeting moments in the hallway.
Hello. No, and I've never felt like welcomed in that community because I've never like, you know, because gay people are like, you're just gay. Just say you're gay.
Yeah.
You've been with men. And then straight people are like, you've been with women. You're not.
You're just
Whatever, and it's very weird.
Yeah, bi is the toughest one to be from that perspective.
I have.
Yeah, and then you say it, and people are like, "Oh, like you
Yeah.
have it, you can pass it straight. How dare you? Blah blah blah." And I'm
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm like. I mean, like, I guess if you were to put me in like a box or whatever, I would be bisexual. But more than anything, I just identify as me, which
Which
then
is gay.
makes
Which
me
is-
gay.
yeah.
There we go. There we go. We
I don't
got
want to push you
there.
against the locker. No, I really obviously have no skin in the game. I'd like to have more, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean. I'm attracted to a friend. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Prove it. You guys should edge each other, my lords.
We do. That's how we prep.
That's the whole part of the podcast.
Speaking of prep, I
Great,
gotta
you
get
have
on
to
it.
get It's a drug you take so you don't get AIDS.
Yes.
But anyway, I truly don't. I don't think I'm really care. I've thought racked my brain. I don't. But maybe I. Anyway, I've been like sitting beside a gay person, and
Are you okay?
I just I try and stare forward. And,
Did you catch it?
Yeah. I kept reaching for his thigh. But anyway, and then you got out of a car with, like, I guess your ex-girlfriend, and then that gay guy was like, "Oh yeah, why the fuck? Oh yeah, I guess he's bi." Like, he was kind of pissed. Like,
Really?
and I was like, "Come on, man, who cares?" Like, yeah. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
He
There's
didn't-
like stink to it.
Yeah.
Do we get?
He was like, "Oh, he gets some of my." Like he was like
stolen valor.
Stolen valor.
Stolen
Yeah.
valor.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, you don't.
Can't
So who
wait
cares?
To find out who this was.
I have a guess.
Yeah. We all just start taking.
I have a guess. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just see if
no, but I mean that does suck because then it makes me go, "Am I not? Am I who?
You're not
am
doing
I?
anything
Am I,
wrong.
like,
Yeah,
lying?
you gotta
What
just-
am I?"
Here's what this person did. They had this knee-jerk reaction, and then they caught themselves, and then they were like, "Oh, that is wrong."
Right.
They said that out loud.
Your lifestyle
But they
is
were
wrong.
like annoyed for a second, and then they were by erasing
Yes.
whatever the.
I have some friends that told me they come from like super homophobic backgrounds, and like you really helped me. Like now when I'm with my old friends and they say like faggot and everything, I'm like, yo, they're actually cool people. Don't say that.
That's a step in the right
Yeah,
direction.
he's like, you've helped me become less homophobic
Yeah.
and like explain to my friends that they're not all like lispy and whatever. I'm like, cool.
Cool, man.
Oh, because they're all
Thanks.
lispy.
Yeah.
Punch them.
No,
I know.
Ian's
Yeah.
cool. Ian's cool. There's
Yeah.
you guys got to meet Ian.
Yeah.
Okay. While we're on the conversation of stolen valor, aren't you using your face, glasses, and hair to steal Jewish valor?
Aren't you using your face, glasses, nose, hair, general demeanor, stomach problems, tightness with your wallet, every single aspect of your nervous, neurotic personality to steal Jewish valor? I guess, yeah. No, I don't. I mean, I got the ancestry test. I'm a little Ashkenazi, I found out.
Oh wow.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
just really surprising.
But I obviously I wasn't raised that way, but my grandfather grew up in the Depression, and he's Italian, and those cultures are very intertwined.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of that like stereotypical culturally Jewish behavior from him. But people do not believe that I'm not Jewish. And I guess I should have just made a pact with myself years ago and been like, you are. You're Jewish. Yeah. So then I could just, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. If you think it's one of the things that helps your career, it doesn't. I'm a testament to that.
Oh, yeah.
There's no leg up for being
Right.
Jewish. I thought there was. I was looking forward to it, and I've gotten.
I changed my last name,
To what?
K.
From?
K, but there was an E in there, and I was like, because people kept going, oh, Kie, your last name's
Kaye.
Yeah, but it's K. So I was like, I'll take the E out.
Yeah.
But do I put the E at the end, or I just leave it out? And part of me was like, K, why that's Jewish. Maybe that'll help.
Is it Jewish?
Yeah.
What? Are you Jewish?
No.
How is Kay Jewish?
Yeah, I don't think it is. This is you were
No, that's
Someone told me that.
valor.
Someone told me that.
No, Kay is not Jewish.
It wasn't the reason why I spelt it that way, but there was like, I was like,
was-
maybe
if
that
it was
was
short
like, I was like,
for,
well, maybe
like-
that'll help.
Yeah,
Kelishevitz
the
or
K in the
something.
middle of Finkelstein, then maybe.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
By itself, no.
I don't know. Someone told me that. Some Jewish person told me that.
Was it Ian?
It was Ian. Yeah. I'm Jewish. Fidance.
Yeah. It is funny though because people like there's so much anti-Semitism that people don't even realize, and I get like the brunt of it sometimes.
Yeah.
and it's really
You
interesting.
likely
to-
get more of it than I do.
totally.
Yeah.
I mean, even and I wouldn't say anti-Semitism, but just like very, like I went and saw a psychic and. I was trying to knock her down off her price, and she goes, "You're Jewish, aren't you?" I was like, "You're a
really
psychic.
funny.
You should know."
So funny.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that where,
Yeah.
like,
Did she flex on price?
yeah,
She just gave you some wrong stuff.
dude. I mean, nothing brings me more joy than knocking someone off a price. I love haggling and negotiating. so
Haggling
much.
is a good time.
Oh God, it is the best.
Uh-huh.
God, I love it.
Graham,
not so much.
No,
I like to pay extra. They work hard. And I'm generationally wealthy, so I should put it back in the system, you know?
Keep us.
pay it forward.
We've already touched upon this, Ian.
Yes.
But what is your favorite way to shred your bod?
Oh wow, riding a bike, push-ups, resistance bands, fucking. It's a workout.
Yeah,
You know?
sure. Well,
The way some people
not the way
do
I
it.
do it.
Well, when you got
Yeah.
to chase someone and hold them down, it really No, riding a bike, and I really need to work on my eating habits. Sometimes I'll just go like weeks with eating like once a day,
Yeah.
and I need to work, and then I'll just like binge eat and everything. Thank God I have fast metabolism, or else I'd be.
I don't know if you have fast metabolism. I think you smoke.
I have fast metabolism,
You think you
dude.
eat once a day and you smoke
Drink 6 cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
That's
Smoke
an
60
appetizer.
cigarettes.
I just smoke and drink coffee, and it just everything runs through me, and I'm like, wow, I'm in good shape.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at me.
In this
You
diet.
you figured a way to run that system.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Ian diet.
Treat your body.
And it's working for you.
Thank you.
Ian,
Yes, Robbie.
who is your favorite all-time babe? Can be a man or a woman.
Wow. What's definition of babe?
Hot. You wanna plow. Always have.
Like would do
Give the biz.
anything to get them?
Well, that, you
Sure.
don't have to take it to that obsessive,
Yeah.
scary
Sorry,
place.
sorry.
Yeah. Anything to get them.
Like would lock them in your basement against their will?
get them.
Is that what you mean?
Anything.
Where their flesh is your flesh?
I would say Rihanna.
This might be. Is this our first Rihanna as an answer?
Yes.
That seems crazy because that's a fantastic answer.
Rihanna.
Super hot. Older, thicker Rihanna or younger?
Old thick.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
That's the better Rihanna.
Or pregnant Cindy Crawford.
Pregnant Cindy
Pregnant.
Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pregnant with the daughter who was now dating Pete Davidson? Because that's like kind of a weird thirsome thing you got going on there.
No, I wouldn't say. I'd say no, early 90s Cindy Crawford.
Okay.
That was, my God, birthmark.
Early 90s Cindy Crawford's great. And she got, what was the movie she got naked in with one of the Baldwin brothers? Fair Game or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
check
man.
that out.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
just
guys.
go-
There's a
hey.
sex
Gotta go
scene
get
on a
the
train.
DVD.
Maybe Stephen Baldwin, maybe Billy Baldwin. Not Alec. It wasn't
No.
an Alec. sex
Who's your
scene.
babe? My wife.
Selma Hayek.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Fantastic choice. Wow.
Selma Hayek's the goat, and still to this day, she's like 55
So hot.
or something.
Who's
and
hotter?
still
Her,
the hottest.
her J-Lo.
Selma Hayek.
I'm going to have to go J-Lo because she knows what Ben Affleck's dick tastes like, and I like Affleck. So, how about you?
I Salma Hayek.
Babe?
Yeah, all time. Even before I met him, I thought that.
Wow, I didn't. Yeah, Salma Hayek. Wow.
Staggeringly hot for 30-something years now.
Yeah.
We're ghost Eskimo brothers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's an egg. You live in an egg blue.
We're gonna edit that joke out.
Please.
We're cutting that.
Are these windows high enough for me to kill myself when I jump out?
Yes. All right. And finally, what is your favorite euphemism for sex?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Getting it in, shagging, doing it.
Yep.
Do you say shagging to a lady?
What do I say to them?
You say the word shagging?
No.
I'm just asking.
We shagged. We did it. We
Yeah.
horizontally fi-danced.
Worked on your finances.
Horizontally fi-dance.
That's my favorite euphemism.
That's the best one
Yeah,
for you.
That's the best one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
How about you? What's yours?
I've learned a lot on this show. I've referenced trade and paint a lot, which came to us by way of Shane Torres, which I love.
Wow. Trading paint.
Yeah.
Trade and paint was good.
But
Whoa.
I think plowing is my go-to.
Plowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Pound Town. Big fan of Pound Town.
I like giving the biz. Yeah.
I had a girl say she can't wait to get absolutely wrecked by me again. I was like, that's really hot.
Yeah. That makes you feel like you did a good job.
I know. Absolutely wrecked.
Did she add emotionally to
We
that?
gotta not yet. Give it time. we gotta use like construction equipment around the room, you know, and just like taking a bulldozer to
Yeah,
a pussy.
I can get too lost in those metaphors where I'm like,
Yeah.
I hope you brought your hard hat, and then like before I know it, I'm
it-
dressed as a foreman.
Yeah. You're doing work.
Logging her hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually were 2 hours late today.
Yeah, you have a guy surveying.
It's just me. A little off. That's good.
All right, Ian, bear with us
Yeah.
while we calculate your scores to decide how many
Tabulate.
kettlebells
I can't
you-
wait.
In the meantime,
right away with the vodka,
he knew his
cigarette.
answers. He knew his answers right out the
two
gate.
packs of cigarettes. That's all.
Don't forget horizontal fighting.
Smoking too much. We'll get there. You want your
Get there.
food. Yeah, best hat. Yeah, Grim Reaper and some grandfather art. Little spectrum there. He's got it all.
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
Grandfather. I think his grandfather stole that art.
I am.
Probably
I am on the spectrum.
Yeah. Well, he really put you in your place on that strawberry thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just hacking out. He's so unhealthy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
like,
actually
that's good.
disgusting.
That's actually it makes
It
me
is.
sick, but it's good.
He should smoke less.
Stolen valor.
By erasure. I
Yeah,
think
really,
that you get some
you
edge for
got
by
back-
erasure. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I get a
You get
kettlebell right
yourself a
there.
kettlebell.
Yeah, that's good.
Favorite all-time babe, Rihanna, which I'm a fan of, and also liked that J-Lo sucked off Ben Affleck.
Yeah, wow, that was. I
Pretty.
don't know what to do with that when you said that. Actually, I got hard and then I got soft and I got hard again.
I haven't stopped being hard all podcast.
Yeah, you're just coursing with tea.
You know me.
Yeah.
Favorite euphemism.
All right, here we go.
What are you thinking? Yeah, I agree. Ian Fidance?
Five kettlebells.
5 kettlebells for Ian.
Oh, I'm so happy.
You earned it,
Wow.
buddy.
Yes. Do most people get 5?
Well, anyway, so
we don't keep a record of it. We don't.
Who's has no record of this right here? I can't see. We don't
And some
know.
of them are under review. And
Yeah, some of them might be underage.
I'm not
You know,
sure.
maybe some
Hell yeah. Woo.
Cuban Little League
that's
players.
great.
You know, who knows?
Regardless, that does qualify you for our next segment.
Oh. Whoa.
Scalding hot takes. Burn me, daddy.
Yes.
All right, Ian, we got some scalding hot takes for you. These are true edgelord takes.
Yes.
They're not for everyone, but I think you'll be able to hang. Your 5 kettlebells have proven that much.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Okay, look, I like trying to progress as much as the next guy. I know we're all trying to be woke here, all right? But sometimes I think common sense should win out.
Yeah.
Over the woke wars.
Totally.
In the height of the pandemic, I took my lovely wife, my bride, to a Shake Shack, and because she deserves it, she's earned it. And
No fries.
I ordered some food, and there was only 2 people at this Shake Shack, and you had to order and go outside and wait for them to bring you your order, of
course,
because it was the pandemic. So you'd go and order, and it was me out there waiting for my order next to a Chinese man who was waiting for his order, Chinese American, and someone comes out with a bag of food and then looks at the two of us and then looks at the bag and then looks at the two of us and goes, Ying Mao? This is for Ying Mao? It's like, just hand it to Ying Mao. You know that's not my food.
That's awesome. He's like, I got the order for Tom. That's awesome. I love that.
I'm just saying, let's use some common sense sometimes. You don't always have to be so.
I'm actually a Sephardic Jew.
I don't even think it has to do with wokeness anymore. Nobody has common sense.
Yeah, that's it too.
There's so much stupidity running rampant in the streets of this fucking nation.
Maybe there's just
God
a
bless
reason why that
America.
person works at a burger place.
I mean, I think realistically, if I'm in his situation, I'm probably saying Ying Mao as well, because the risk reward of being wrong there, which is almost 0%. But it is still like in this era, you're like suddenly you're a blog post about he assumed that I was Ying Mao.
Mao.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So you immediately went back on your take.
I took Ying Mao's
Yeah,
food.
just immediately.
I said that's mine.
Yeah.
You should have done that
Out
to
of
fuck
principle.
with Ying Mao. You're like, I'm Ying Mao.
I am Ying Mao.
Look at me. I'm Ying Mao
I am
now.
Ying Mao.
Just speaking in that racist accent. I am Ying Mao now.
I am Ying Mao now.
All right, you got a scalding hot take for us, Gramuel?
I just think that I don't own a car. I live in New York. And then once every month or two, I have to like rent a car for work. Mm-hmm. And I think it's insane that I'm allowed to drive a car after sometimes not driving for like 3-4 months. Mm-hmm. I'm just hurling down the highway to 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'm always, you guys, I want to see when the last time I drove was. Like there was snow on the ground.
It was 11 months
just
ago. Yeah.
merging on the highway. Here we go.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah.
There should be some sort of like a practice highway. I mean, I haven't died yet. Everything's fine.
A little track, a little
They should
your,
have that for parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's really no rules.
called
You
adoption.
can just have a kid?
Yeah.
No.
That's worse than the car thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But you could adopt and then just give it back.
Can you do that? That sounds great.
Adopting is so hard. And you never, fish for what you wish. You always get some dumper that you didn't really want.
Oh, there.
That's a scalding hot
That's a scalding hot take. That's how you do it, Graham. Fuck.
Shout out to all our adopted listeners out there.
yeah.
You are not what your parents wanted.
No.
You're a dumper.
You're a dumper.
Yeah. And that's bad.
All right, I got another one. Unless you have a scalding hot take for us, Ian? I got a few options here on scalding hot takes. I'm swimming in them this week. How about this one? I might have said this last week, but I don't think I did. But did I talk about Sinbad last week?
No.
Okay.
I would have remembered
this
that.
is a scalding hot take. Sinbad.
If you say something bad about Sinbad, I'm going to be very angry.
Read what I have on the page here.
Sinbad is one of the greatest comics of all time, and he doesn't get the respect he deserves. Absolutely, yes.
Sinbad is a fucking killer.
Yes.
And because he's like clean and he's done some like, I don't know, maybe like leaned on like Christian stuff here and there, whatever. Like he doesn't get the credit he deserves as a fucking beast comic.
He is a genius,
He's
dude.
so fucking funny.
You heard about that Norm Macdonald?
Yes.
Yes.
I was
Sinbad
going to
story,
bring that
how
up.
he just talked about socks.
Socks. This guy's talking about my perfectly curated 5 minutes that I've been working on, meticulously shaving off a word there for 2 years. And this guy's just talking about socks.
Yeah.
I went to a sock store right before the show.
Dude, I remember, so my stepdad was trying to like impress me, and he was like, in college, Sinbad came and performed at my college, and he asked me to hang out with him after the show and take him around because I was the RA. And I was like, oh my God.
This is your dad?
Stepdad.
Stepdad.
I was like, oh my God, did you do it? That's so cool. And he goes, no, of course not. I had responsibilities as the RA. I couldn't leave campus. I was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
what are you doing? I mean, you're already in the hole there, Jim. I already hate you. You're not my real dad. And now you're showing me what a fucking loser
Responsibility
tool you
as
are.
the
Christ.
RA.
Yeah, you're
is-
trying to show me your responsibility. I just fucking wore out my VHS of House Guest. Are you kidding
great
me?
movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Phil Hartman's fantastic.
Sinbad.
Yes,
you can't
I gotta
beat
watch
it.
The little suburban white kid wanting to be black.
Yes.
It's a great movie.
I gotta watch that.
I lived in St. Thomas for a year.
Kits.
St. Thomas, not St. Kitts, one of the other saints.
Okay.
And Sinbad was doing he used to remember the summer jams he used to do, which was like soul music and comedy. So he was doing one of them down there. It was the weekend that Star Wars Episode 1 came out. And I went to see it in theaters, and Sinbad was in the theater as well.
What?
And then as I walked out of the theater, I was walking out close to Sinbad, and Sinbad turned to whoever he was with and goes, "Not enough action." And I was like, "You right, Sinbad."
Oh, my God. That's
Sinbad, you're
great. Remember he would lip sync? Tell me, have you seen
Tell me, have
her?
you seen her?
Oh, God, amazing. That special was so good. I remember watching that as a kid and loving it.
Yeah, and he's also one of those guys that a whole family can watch a Sinbad special together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not like Graham's sexual deviant Kay, always
Yeah.
joking about vaginas and balls.
Yeah.
I want to suck the beans out of them.
That's a good bit.
You know who you are. Well, in keeping with my edgy comedy, I was watching sports the other day, and there was like this. It was I think it was like Mike Trout.
I got a hot take.
Big baseball player, and big man.
Big man, big guy.
And there was this kid. Can you sign my baseball? And he was like in the stands, and then Mike Trout walks back. Hey, little man. And he goes, "Thank you." Oh my God. He goes, "Hey, you play baseball?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Never give up. Always try your best to never give up." I'm like, "You're 6'6", 250 pounds.
Yeah.
You should never give up."
Yes.
If you gave up, that would be like having a lottery ticket and not cashing it because there was a bus transfer involved.
Yes.
What?
I know what you're saying. Like
So you're saying Mike Trout, a professional baseball player, should tell a kid, like, he's like, "You play ball?" And the kid's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Be realistic."
be realistic about your expectations.
You should
yeah,
try
yeah.
hard, but like never give up
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
If you don't make varsity, do something else.
Why
He's
never
gonna
give
waste
up?
years of his life.
I'm actually with Graham
We
here.
have
Yeah.
so many
No.
friends that are just grinding away in open mics for years.
Oh, they should
Give
quit. Yeah,
up.
no. Everyone I know that quit comedy is so much happier.
Yes.
Oh, my
Give
God.
up.
I'm so jealous of them. No, but you don't tell a kid.
But
to-
I'm like 6'6", 250 in like comic skill wise, so I can't give up.
You can't give
Right?
up. Yeah, man, keep
Right?
going. You're doing great. Yeah, you should definitely keep going. Don't give up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep at it. Keep at it.
Yeah.
Hey, Slugger, keep at it.
Yeah, keep at it. Keep at it, pal.
That's good. Thank
Keep
you.
it up, pal.
Thank you.
I know you got to get out of here shortly. Did you say you have a hot take? You gotta,
Yeah, real quick. Speaking of sports, I'm fucking sick and tired of these loose-fitting baseball uniforms.
Yes.
It makes me disgusted.
They look like shit.
They look like shit. Their pants are a little baggy. I always get nervous that they're going to trip up on their ankles because the pants go underneath the cleats. Tighten them up. What happened to stirrups? What happened to tight pants? We can see your hamstrings, see how hard you work out. You know, you get a little hard
this
on
is
when you're
going a
watching
direction.
behind the
Yep, let's
dugout.
just stop being
and it
about
makes you
baseball.
question things for a little bit, and then you
I
join
see
the
what's
team for all
happened
the
here.
wrong reasons, and you're all more about the sleepovers after the game than playing the game. And you take that and you channel it for years in anger, and it makes you funny as an adult.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah.
Mike Trout said I shouldn't quit.
Yeah.
And you question things.
No,
grow
but
old.
tighten up the uniforms.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Right? It's
All right.
disgusting.
You heard it here first. Make those uniforms sexy, MLB. We want to see some dicks.
Yes.
Well, Ian, thank you for being a guest.
This is fun.
Thank you for doing it. Do you have
Thank you for
anything
having me.
you would like to promote? Anything you want to plug? Push.
Just my Instagram, ianimal69, IANIMAL69. I'm also on ianimal69 on Twitter and Twitch as well. And I got a bunch of shit coming up and coming out. Check it out. I'm starting to put out stand-up clips.
Oh yeah,
days a
definitely
week,
follow
so.
Ian on Instagram for is that where you're gonna be putting him? Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
Yeah.
For who's just super funny on there even without his stand-up clips,
Thanks,
all
man.
the stolen valor and all that stuff. Grammy K, you got anything to plug? Anything for the people?
I am going to be touring all over the United States. Go to my website, grahamk.com. I'm going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina coming up, and I'm going to be in Denver August 20 and 21st. So check that out.
Cool.
All right, and I continue to just bang around the city, not on the road right now. But as soon as I have some road dates, which hopefully, where are we? Summer, by fall, I should start to have some stuff coming up on the road as well. And let's just say what we say at the end of every episode to these people, which is,
Fuck you!
Eat a dick. Yes.
Nice. That was great.
I have
for coming.
to